Chef, this is so beautiful and colorful. So this is a coleslaw we're having now?
Coleslaw. That's right. Yeah, good old coleslaw. Somewhat.
Okay.
But, you know, it's, again, another common dish that, you know, we relate to locally and internationally, you know. And people have so many directions they take this type of a dish.
Okay.
Now, this dish is, which can be considered raw vegan, whether we realize it or not, but then it's also about what other ingredients you put to it. By itself, it's already, you know, the cabbage from the cruciferous line of foods, but we have the carrots in there, and one other little trick I put in there is along with fresh squeezed lemon juice, a frozen lemon, and grate some of the zest.
Yes. And again, it smells so good.
Yeah, so that's gonna create like a nice citrusy, flavorful, that's gonna expand on the flavor profile. But in addition to the carrots, the lemon zest, the carrots in there, we're gonna add a little bit of chopped red onions.
Okay.
Ground pepper. And like I say, with the pepper, you can kind of mess with it however you want to, in a sense that more or less depends on what you like.
All right.
And of course, my good old Bahamian sea salt. Yeah, I'll have it no other way. Right?
Okay.
And in this case, we're gonna add a little bit of organic honey. Now, you know, anyone who does a beehive is only gonna put like a teaspoon in there.
Okay.
Yeah, just to create a little sweetness.
All right.
Now, the other ingredients that we're gonna put for moisture, again, is one of my favorites, the coconut oil. And I'm not like stuck on it, but where it's necessary, I'll apply it because it uses less processing, and our grain mustard.
Okay.
That's it.
So that looks great.
That's it.
That's good and so healthy for you.
Yeah, I want to give it a mix.
I do. And then again, we got the carrots from the garden.
Yeah, you grow, and that's great. Like I said, if we can, as much as possible, start our outdoor gardening, start with one crop, then two, whatever you have space for. We have space for flowers. We can make space for food.
Right.
You know, so some persons may have a small living space.
Yes.
Grow kale. Grow something simple. Grow parsley. Grow something that you can eventually be able to go to harvest and eat. It'll save you money.
Yeah, it does save you money, and it's fun. It's a fun experiment to do too.
Yeah.
Because I showed you actually my onion.
Let me show you a quick trick on the seed.
Okay.
With a deep bowl, depends on you. Just kind of scoop from the bottom.
Okay.
Just kind of move it around a bit.
Oh, that's the trick.
Yeah.
Okay,
But you know, I mean, I have experience under my belt of doing this, and so yeah.
It's good to learn.
I like to share and make sure at the end of the day you're doing it just as good as me or better.
Okay, so I could try that.
Go right ahead.
So go like this?
Yeah, like kind of scoop and stir. Yeah, you're gonna scoop it from the bottom and just stir.
Okay, like
Yeah,
this?
that's very good.
Okay, good.
You know, I think you may be ready for
I want to
for
learn
tasting
these
samples.
things. I need to get a husband.
Hey, all things are possible, right? All right, let me give you a tasting spoon.
Okay,
There you go.
thank you.
And give it a little bite, and then you let me know what it tastes like. If we need more citrus, and then you can flavor it as you go along.
It's so good. So I'm so excited about your cooking and finding out these recipes, because I'm so excited to be able to feel like I love this food, and I can't believe, again, there's no mayo in it.
Yeah, no mayo.
There's no other kind of, what are other kinds of dressings that people would normally put in coleslaw that makes it not nutritional for you?
Well, I mean, again, the coleslaw, I think, is a great dish. If we kind of move away from the mayonnaise a bit, and replacing it with like your mustard. We hit it with some mustard. We hit it with a little bit of coconut oil. We hitting it with the zest. But anyway, it is not necessarily a low-calorie dish.
Okay.
But it's more where you have more nutrient dense. That's the area where I want to share in what we're doing here, that we are creating the density of nutrition in a small bowl of something. You're going to get, let's say, 100 calories, but the 100 calories are loaded with nutrients.
Right.
And that's the key. And that's what your body is craving for.
Yes.
So many times you may go to a fast food joint and eat a big burger and some fries or whatever, and need to drink a milkshake, and a couple hours later,
You're
you know,
hungry,
after you
tired,
bounce about with the
exactly,
with indigestion and everything else, you're ready to eat again. But your body is not necessarily craving for more food. What your body is craving for is nutrition. And so what we do, we have to eat more food to try to replace, to fulfill the nutritional need in our bodies. And so what we do is we eat a bunch of bad calories, and we have the problem that we face now in this country, and that's obesity on a massive level.
right.
So when we get to eating more nutrient-dense foods, then our bodies are more satisfied. We get into drinking our water regularly as we go throughout the day. Drink more water. You know, stay refreshed, stay hydrated, and move away from the sweet juices and the high sugar content. Read labels, and all of these things will take us more into a safe zone where we stay healthy, stay energized, stay, all juiced up nutritionally, and we'll have a happy time.
I
Quality
see.
of life.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's okay to have calories. It's just what kind of calories are you putting in your body, and you need to choose the correct ones that give you nutrients,
Right.
and help you. And I noticed that you love doing these little tricks, and I saw the frozen lemon. And you talk about the peels being very important in your food, and I read that the peel of the lemon is just filled with so many things that are so good for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Your vitamin C, the carrots in there with the beta carotene, the carotenoids from the red cabbage and so on, and the lycopene, it's just totally packed with minerals, nutrients, the whole nine. And the lemon peel, it kind of gives you the flavor, and along with your nutrients and the fiber. So we're doing almost like a package deal in one dish.
Yes.
And that's going to pay off in the long run.
I've
Yeah.
actually been doing a trick with drinking water now, where I've been putting the frozen lemon into my water, and it makes my water more exciting,
Perfect.
because I get bored with water. Or adding cucumbers from our garden and putting it in the water and make the
Wonderful.
cucumber water, but it's really nice.
Yeah, wonderful.
So the main ingredients for all the food really that you've shown me today is this sea salt, which is way better than the other kind
The
of
processed salt.
Right.
Difference with this, if you notice the texture on this, it's a little kind of clumpy a little bit.
Yes.
You know why? Because it has no anti-caking agent inside of it.
Okay.
And this still has inside it the iodine and all the natural sea minerals that it's supposed to have in it to begin with.
Okay.
If you go into the store and you read the labels on most salt boxes, most of them would say, and they'd have it in small print, does not contain iodine, a necessary nutrient. That's crazy, right? A necessary nutrient, but we don't have it in there.
Wow.
That's
and
what
they
it
put
said.
it in, that's why they put it in
Yeah,
the
the
really,
small
really
print.
fine print.
Yeah, they have to say that. The health agencies make them that they have to mention that. So that's the reason why you see it on the box.
Okay.
So
And then
the beauty we have in this country, the Bahamas, is that we got some stuff that's by nature given to us free,
Right.
and it makes sense. But we go in the back door and doing the
we're
other things, and
surrounded by sea salt.
yeah. So it should be free for every Bahamian, I think.
Yeah, I agree. And
Yeah.
and then the black pepper we've been using a lot too, and I hear that's really good for you too. I even heard that cuts out your fat. It helps you to process and digest your fat.
I don't necessarily like to focus on one particular food or one ingredient to say it does this or that. For
Right.
example, this coleslaw, you can sprinkle a little bit of turmeric in there if you like.
Okay.
And we know what the benefits of turmeric does in a lot of ways. But we have a lot of things going on already in this, and if you depends on what you like flavor wise.
Okay.
Just be smart in what you add to your food, and something that, because at the end of the day, you're entertaining. You want your family and friends to enjoy what you have made, and then we go from there.
Yes, and the coconut oil is really the key. in all of these to make it still moist. It's not dry,
Yeah,
and
right.
it brings out all the flavor.
Yeah,
and
it
that
does
is
it.
just filled with tons of
It plays
benefits.
it plays a major role, definitely.
I'm so happy to have you here. I'm so excited to have you here and to learn these easy recipes
Yeah.
that taste so good and are exciting and healthy.
Simple as pie.
Yeah, I know. I love it. I'm so
Yeah.
happy.
We're glad you enjoy
And
it.
then this is the mustard. And
Yeah,
again,
the grain mustard. You can do whatever. I mean, you can kind of use Dijon mustard. I like the grain mustard because of, again, and you're talking about fiber, it still have the natural grains in there, so it also adds in terms of nutrition. So I'm always thinking about from when you put food into your mouth to the ending part of elimination, but most importantly, what does your body absorb from the food? Because that's what it's all about. Your body wants to take the food in and absorb nutrients that it can energize and continue for another day. Everything is energy. You're gonna either have, it's like putting gasoline in your vehicle.
right.
You're gonna put gas that's mixed with water and bad fuel, or you're gonna put high quality premium fuel in there so your vehicle can run for a long period and you have less problems with breakage and so on and so forth.
Okay.
So it's the same kind of idea.
Yeah.
Actually, everything else is copying what our body does, not the other way around.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so that's the key.
Yeah, it is. And then all of these have made some pretty big portions. So we could feed, it depends on the portion size that
Right.
you're going to get, but maybe like 3 to 5 people easily.
Yeah, certainly.
And I was so surprised when I saw that you went to the fresh food market and gave me the bill after of how much all of this cost, minus the stuff that's already available in my garden, right? But I was asking everybody if they could guess on what this cost would be, because normally I hear a lot that people say that it's so expensive to eat healthy, and that's why we don't eat healthy. It's because of the cost. But actually, for these size portions, is for everything that we've seen today, I couldn't believe it was under $35.
There you go.
That is amazing.
But ask people who say that, ask them this question: how much does it cost to buy those medicine from the pharmacy?
That's right.
How much does it cost for your doctor's visit? And when you tally all of that up, in addition to a lesser quality of life, where you're having pain in your joints and you're getting, you're breathing hard and so many other things activities you can't do because of a bad quality decision in food, and then that reflects and plays out in the lifestyle that you have, and so you can't have a good quality life and healthy life because of making bad decisions. So
Yes.
you're going to pay for it one way or the other.
Right,
I
at
rather
some
pay
point.
for it from this end.
I agree with you, and that's what I'm really learning now, is that at some point we're going to have to make these changes. And what part of the elevator are we going to get off? Are we going to start to do this now while we're still healthy, or are we going to wait until we're sick and have to try to change it then? Are we going to provide it for our children so that they always grow up
Right.
knowing that, or are we going to give them a problem first, give them an addiction in an unhealthy manner first, and then do it? But either way, we have to go back to eating healthy.
It's just being smart with the basic things that are already there from nature, and then it's so many other ingredients that we can add to it, and and this is what I do as a chef, to make simple things delicious and nutritious, and to share this information and idea so you can do it right at your home. So someone may be, oh, well, the only thing I have to do is remove this and put that, and maybe one step they have to make in terms of changes. Some persons 2 or 3, but the idea is to get out there and start now and do the little changes that are necessary to take it up to the level where it needs to be. And at the end of the day, quality life, longevity, you feel good.
Yes. I'm so glad that you're here to share this information, and I'm excited about these recipes.
Yeah, my pleasure. My
Thank
pleasure.
you.
All right, enjoy, and I'll dish it up, and let's dig in. And,
everything. Yes, great.
All right, cool.
on it.